We're covering everything we do in plastic. Absolutely everything. Our carpets are plastic, our cars are now, a large percentage is plastic. The paint we put on our walls is plastic. We are completely wrapping ourselves in plastic. All our food is wrapped in plastic. Even if it's not wrapped, we put it in a plastic bag to take it home. We're at the Atrium Gallery. This is my show titled Plasticize Me, and it's sponsored by Artistry. I had a really good friend who was obsessed with the amount of plastic being used, and he developed a way to stack up maybe 8 to 12 layers of plastic and quilt it and then make functional items out of it, like computer covers and backpacks and shopping bags and items like that. I helped him brand that company. And of course, any manufacturing process has waste, so he was using plastic waste to make those, and then the waste of his process I took home, and he encouraged me to see if I could make art out of it, because he knew I would make anything out of whatever was lying around. So I did, and it took off. While I was helping him with that process, I had taken a part-time job at a produce department at a local grocery store. Produce comes to the grocery store wrapped in lots of plastic. The plastic bags of the produce you get your potatoes in, there'll be 5 to 10 of those bags in another plastic bag. Those plastic bags will be stacked on a pallet, and it will all be wrapped in more plastic. So we found out that we could use that pallet wrap for the batting, and then I would save the packaging that the onions and potatoes and stuff came in. And that's how it started, so we could get large quantities. I'm at the point now where I don't need mass quantities of it, so I can use just the plastic that I produce at home from buying things. The little airbags that are in your Amazon package when they ship something. In frozen vegetable bags are great because they're just gobs of color. The plastic that comes around flowers, and this all kinds of things. You'd be surprised at how much plastic you have in just a week or two if you started saving it yourself rather than putting it into trash or recycling, and then you don't really see the volume that you're creating. The plastic is cut up into bits, layered, and I will do like a clear plastic on the bottom, put a few layers of the pallet wrap so it gets that spongy, quilty look, cut up the colors that I want for that particular piece, put those on top, and then put another clear layer on top of that. Ends up being about 8 to 12 layers of plastic. Pin it up like you would if you're making a quilt, and then I run it through the machine, either doing straight lines, curved lines, free motion quilting, whatever that particular process needs. Then the shape is cut out and sewn to another shape. In quilting, it's the other way around. You cut out the shapes, put them together, and then quilt it. This process, you quilt it, then cut out the shapes and put it together. We're now at 2,000 pounds of plastic per person on the face of the earth, and we're approaching 7 billion people. That's a lot of plastic.